Hi everyone, I am back. This is what I've been doing so far. So I've been blowing a lot of things up. I didn't even realise there was a town right near here, but never mind. So you can see I've got the basic outline for the Titanic now. Again, it might end up changing as I go up the ship, but you have to realise that I've never built anything so big before, so this is, you know, just as it was quite daunting for them in 1910, it's also daunting for me in Minecraft. Obviously it's not as hard work. So I'm just doing the outline, which I believe is like a copper. At the bottom is like a copper, I don't know what it's actually made of, but it looks copper material. And I'm looking forward to doing the inside, because the inside obviously is the bit where it has the grand staircase, which descended down 7 of the ship's 10 decks, and it featured oak panelling, and bronze cherubs and paintings. That sounds so fun to be able to create that. I'm looking forward to it, along with obviously all the paintings that they had. Did you know that there were 20,000 bottles of beer on board, 1,500 bottles of wine, and 8,000 cigars? Now that is a big party. And obviously they were mainly for the first class passengers, which is, you know, it's nice being first class, isn't it? Not that I've ever experienced that, but one day I'm sure I will. This time next year I'll be a millionaire, as Dale Boy once said. So if anyone has any tips for how to make this quicker, then please let me know. If anyone wants to join in and help me, that'd be very much appreciated. I'd love to get some of you involved. As right now it is taking a very long time, but like I said, it took them several years to make the Titanic, so it's not going to take me as long. Hopefully I'll be sitting in my chair, wrinkled and old, looking like the old Rose from Titanic, and it's still not built. So I'm almost there. I'm almost done the basics for the ship. I'm excited to see what it will look like when it finishes. And we also have to make sure we don't forget the main anchor, which obviously would have been a very, very, very big anchor. And it actually took 20 horses to carry that anchor in real life. I can't even imagine. Obviously with our facilities nowadays, things make it a lot easier to carry, such as cranes, forklifts. You know, it's not like it used to be, where they had to make contraptions and this lifting aids. So I imagine for the first class people, even though their experience was quite short, well, everyone on board, their experience was quite short. The last meal that was served to the first class passengers consisted of 11 courses. Now, my sister's a chef, and she said she used to work at an Italian restaurant, and she said that not sure if this is true, but the Italian people quite often have a lot of courses. But 11 courses, I don't even know. I imagine that probably includes things like coffee and things like that, but I don't even know what 11 courses would look like and what it would consist of. I've had about 4 courses in my life. So 11 courses, that is crazy. So, I mean, I imagine most of the first class people survived anyway. Because obviously they probably had priority over others. I'm not entirely sure I mean, obviously in the film they get on it first, and the lower class people are left till the last minute, which I probably imagine is true, because in that society it was, you know, people with businesses obviously were more important. And not that I think that's right, because obviously we should all be equal, but I think even in this day and age, I imagine it'd probably be the same, unfortunately. But yeah, it's interesting. So if you've seen the film, you know that obviously there's a few survivors. I don't know the exact number. I'll probably find that out for you for the next episode. But the last remaining survivor of the disaster is a woman called Milvina Dean. I believe that is her name. I don't know. I'm sure I've said it right. Hopefully I have. And she died on May the 31st, 2009, and she was aged 97. So that's quite a good age. I'll be happy if I lived at 97. I'm very lucky as well, I believe. She was only 2 months at the time, so I imagine the babies obviously were very, you know, high priority. It's sad to think that people had to go through such a terrible time. When my sister and I, Steph, were younger, we used to, when we were in the paddling pool, we used to pretend we were Jack and Rose, and we used to say, "Never let go, Jack," all the time. Yep, that was our childhood. Also, you know, when the car gets steamed up, I still do it now. I still put my hand down the window, and actually looking back now, I obviously didn't realise what exactly they were up to in that little carriage. Naughty. The one thing that I kind of get annoyed about with films, I'm not sure if anyone else agrees with me, is when disaster's kicking off, you know, you've got 5 seconds to do something before you die. People straight away go, "Let's snog someone." No, that wouldn't happen. If you had 10 seconds to live, or at least 10 seconds to try and survive, the last thing on your mind would be, could I go and run for that thing that's going to save me, or should I snog this person? Yeah, I'll snog this person. You're not going to do that. That's not realistic. You are actually going to... I'll be surprised if that's what people do. Ah, I don't like this weather. Go away. Right, I'm gonna change the weather. I know it's cheating, but it's just easier. The weather's miserable outside as it is, never mind on Minecraft. So that's my outline done. So that will be, this will be the lowest level. I believe it has an official name. I think it's called Orlop. And that's the lowest deck. And then you've got the lower, middle, upper, saloon, shelter, bridge, promenade, and then the actual, you know, you've got the whole boat then. So that's that. I am going to be doing I'm going to be doing the floor for the deck for next in the next episode. So hopefully we'll be able to get a nice flooring down. I'm gonna nip B&Q and get some nice floor. Get some nice floor from B&Q or Homebase or anywhere else. Actually, I wonder where they actually got theirs from, because I imagine that it was probably a very nice posh designer who made the interiors for the Titanic. Who knows? Anyway, I shall leave this episode, and I will see you in the next episode. Okay, next episode. I've talked a bit posh this episode, but I think next episode we should talk like not posh. So you should do a different accent next time. I imagine on Titanic there was people from many different backgrounds, so I think we should try and do their accents. So thanks for watching. I've probably taken up too much of your time already. But I will see you in the next episode. Trippy.